empowering message would you give to a complete stranger? Why did you choose this message?
That is a deep question. And there's so many coming to mind, but I'm thinking about the most empowering one.
And it could be for you too. Like, you don't have to think about who to go to, but like for you, like what do you think?
I would have to say the biggest thing I've learned in life is that a lot of the times things are not going to go your way, but it's the way to deal with it, and the best way to deal with it, or at least the best way I think it is to deal with it, is to accept it, one, because we have a really hard time accepting what we want not happening the way we want it, and then realizing that it's probably just something you didn't need, you just wanted, and accepting that, realizing it, and then finding the silver lining within it is what's going to help you move forward. Because we get stuck a lot of the times into the why. And the why will never be a solution or anything that'll make you move forward. So if you're able to accept it, find a silver lining, and go with that, then I think you're golden as a person, because if it didn't happen, it wasn't meant to be and it wasn't for you. So you might as well find what was meant for you, because when that finally happens, you know it's right, and it is what it's supposed to be.
We do fight it pretty hard, though.
We do.
I don't know why as people we do, but I feel like we're just like, something can be telling you go left, you're like, right is just.
Yeah.
but the right is there. Yeah. It's so much easier too.
So I think that's cool to brought that up too, because I think we do naturally just not go with the flow.
We have a tendency of fighting it.
Yeah, we're questioning it all.
Or question it, yeah. When sometimes it's that easy and natural to just follow it, but we're just like, but I might know a better way, or I would prefer it this way.
Yeah, because we know better than the universe. Everyone knows.
Yeah,
apparently. Yeah.
I like that. That was a solid answer. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay.
I'm ready. I hope.
Who is your favorite superhero? There's more.
Oh, God.
Which of their qualities do you see in yourself? Which are some that you wish you saw in yourself?
Oh, this is a fun one, but that's a toughie. There's so many great superheroes out there.
You're going to offend so many people with your answer.
Yeah, there's a few that I'm like, I'm just not going to say them.
It's like the one question that'll cause offense.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Yeah.
Well, in all honesty, like, I've found that, you know, obviously as a kid, everybody loves their main superhero and, like, loves the story of the hero, but as I've grown older and maybe a little bit more pessimistic, the anti-hero seems to be the best one. And honestly, what came into mind first when you were asking me that question was Hancock. Because, like, you know, he's got basically everything you could ever need. It's just whether or not he actually acts upon it. And because he's got everything at his disposal, he chooses not to act on it because it just seems like too much of a responsibility. So it's a lot, I find that speaks a lot to, like, human nature, right? We all have the ability to do something great, but it's whether or not we can actually act on it that is what deters us from actually being who we want to be, right? Within the things that I don't like about him, maybe like there's a few toxic traits in my life that I do that are similar to his.
Please, you know.
Hey man, everybody does love some alcohol from time to time, and we all know that it's not very good for you, but we still circle around and do it anyways. So, again, too, maybe not taking full responsibility could be another one, I think, as well. But overall, I think he's just he became a well-rounded individual at the end when he kind of learned a lot of where he came from, right? And I think that's maybe another thing too. We all have to realize where we came from, and and how we all got here, and just cherish the moment that we've been able to come this far.
And that's what I was going to ask you too, because he has that kind of like, what is it, redemption story
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of deal. So do you feel like, you don't have to get into specifics or anything, but do you feel like you've kind of had that trend of like, if you look back however many years, you feel like you've learned things and actually put them into play, or have you learned things and be like, that's cool, but I'm still going to go right, kind of thing?
It's like a whole avenue of moral conundrums of just where do you go and how do you do it. So I can't say that I've been 100% either way, right? Yeah. But it's just a matter of learning from those lessons that you take, right? Seeing which way it takes you. Sometimes things can be super scary, but those are the ones that are often the most worth it to do.
Yeah, I think so.